Hey guys, what's up? It's iFlynn here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Pandero. And is it me, or did they do like a visual overhaul or something of this place? I forget what it's called now. For some reason, I forget what this place is called. It's been such a long time since I've actually been in here, but I'm just going to call it the training room for now. But yeah, it just looks a lot better. It looks like a lot shinier. Like, holy shit, the visual artists over at Digital Extremes must be putting in a shit ton of work with this place, and you know, the reflections and stuff, because it just looks insane right now. I don't know why, but yeah, looks crazy. Definitely one of the best looking games on PC, at least in my opinion, that has its own sort of unique art style, I would say. But yeah, getting on with today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Pandero, and the Pandero is, you know, that gun that McCree has in Overwatch, where you can, you know, do the ability and you shoot like 3 shots and like, bang, they're dead. That one. Fan the hammer. That's what the ability is called, and you just shoot all the bullets out. Pretty fun weapon in Warframe, not gonna lie. I think it's cool because it just makes up like the type of weapon that I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of heavy-hitting, fast-firing secondaries. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, Twin Gracata or something, but something like the Vacor Marlock, where you get the single shot, you can shoot as fast as you pull the trigger, and then you have a nice, awesome, fast reload along with that. So I just think the gun's awesome. You can mod for it in 2 different ways. You can either go with status or crits. I have the status build on right now, but I will be forming to go with the crit build. So the numbers that you see in this video aren't going to be 100% accurate in terms of, you know, the damage that you'd be dealing with the crit build. However, with the status build, well, this is what you're going to be doing with it, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at how I haven't modded right now. So you're going to go with your basic crit build whenever you do eventually put on 6 Forma in this bad boy. So you'd be going with Hornet Strike, Bar Diffusion, Lethal Torrent, then you throw in your 2 crit mods, and then you'd obviously go with your elements, and then maybe another crit mod here, such as, let's say, for example, what are the mods called? I forget what the mods are called. Sharpened Bullets or Hydraulic Crosshairs, I believe that's what the second one's called. Not too sure. Let's go ahead and type it in. Yeah, Hydraulic Crosshairs, you know. Then you get a lot more DPS out of your crit. But if you're using something like, you know, your status build, you just mod the exact same way that you see on screen right now. You get a pretty decent status chance. Nowhere near 100%, you get 78.2, and then you have an, not an 86.1, but you get an 86.1 crit chance. But, you know, obviously that's because you have these mods on. And your status 78.2, and then you have your status on your charge shot, which is your alt fire, which is again 78.2. It's pretty much the same stats. If you compare the two, they are almost the exact same, apart from the accuracy stat right here. That would change on a weapon such as the, I think it's the Tan arrow. What's it called again? I forget what the rifle's called. It's called the Tan. Oh my god, I forget what the weapon's called. Man, I suck. Where's it at? I can't find it. Okay, that's great. I'm a good YouTuber, guys. I am very good at Warframe. I know what everything in the game's called, and I can definitely 100% find it in my inventory whenever I intend to. That's a lie. I don't actually know what the weapon's called right now. The name, there it is, Tenora. Why did I say? Oh my god! Okay, I'm an idiot. But you see, you get the charge shot, you get the normal fire, which kind of fires like a Gorgon or a Soma, and it gets more accurate as you fire. Pretty cool. But we're not talking about that weapon today. That'll be later this week, hopefully, maybe. Yeah, sure. But yeah, you get pretty decent stats with this weapon. Definitely not a bad pickup, at least in my opinion. It's Master Rank 7, so there is weapons that do a lot more than it. You know, for the Master Rank requirement, so you get like something like the Sonic Core, or you know, the Marlock, the Vacor Marlock, which in my opinion are just a lot better weapons. But this one is pretty good, especially if you're a player like me who just likes having something which you can reload fast, and it's just fun to use. So let's go ahead and test it out on a enemy. We're gonna go ahead and disarm them with Loki and get away at them. So we are running a basic corrosive and fire. Nope, just corrosive and fire. Sorry. Okay, I didn't see the fire stat right here. That's kind of weird. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. So yeah, corrosive and fire. So we're going to be going up against a corrupted heavy gunner. So let's go ahead and spawn him in. Corrupted heavy gunner. Put him up to level 130. And we'll see how damaging we are versus this guy with the status builds. This is like the minimalistic build that you'd be going for here. If you're super lazy like myself, and you don't want to put a lot of time into, you know, forming the weapon and stuff, this is how much damage you would be dealing to him. Pretty decent amount of damage. You could deal more with the crit build, obviously. And that'll just be more ideal for you if you're playing just things like, you know, your Void Relics or anything like that there, because really the enemies don't go up to super high levels anymore, so there's no need to go with something super crazy. So if you just want to put the least amount of form into the weapon as possible and still see results, status build's definitely the way to go. If you want to go all out, you can go with the crit build. Obviously, that's pretty cool. So let's do the exact same thing with the Fan the Hammer and do it that way. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, okay. Apparently, I didn't disarm him. 1 derp per video. I guess we get to say that again. It's been a while since I've said that. Okay, it's probably because I'm running my invis build right now that didn't reach him. So there we go. Easy peasy. So we just fan the hammer. That'll strip his armor, deal damage to him. Only thing is you can't aim down sights and do it. You can obviously pre-aim down sights, but you know, once you go ahead and pull the trigger, use your alt fire, it's gonna pull you out of that aim down sight state. And he ragdolled very far there. That was pretty crazy. So, you know, there's that, which is definitely something to keep in mind if you just want to, you know, it's a choice between being accurate and going for those headshots, which if you're going for the crit build is definitely something that you want to do. However, if you're going for the status build, I mean, you could probably get away with just running around and actually just firing this thing like so. What I am interested in looking at, though, is the fire rate of the weapon with Mesa. I'm not too sure if Mesa's passive affects the single shot or just like single, secondaries, you know, the fire rate increase. I think it has to be dual wield, but you know, it's worth trying, I guess. I don't know, I can't remember the exact passive. I should probably just go ahead and read it, but it doesn't really seem to change it. So I don't know, maybe I'm derping a little bit. He just ran straight past me instead of trying to kill me, which is pretty weird. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read Mesa's passive in case I've derped up and I'm wrong about this. So abilities, single shot, single dual wield, or shoot dual wield. Why do I keep on saying single? Hand, probably because I am. Shoot dual wield at sidearms faster and reload single hand at sidearms more rapidly. Okay, so we get bonus reload speed. So, I mean, that's cool and all, but you already have a 1 second reload on it, which is fast enough, I guess. But you know, if you want to do that, that's there. I just think the weapon, it's got the cool looks to it. I think it definitely looks cooler than the Vacor Marlock. It's got decent damage. It's pretty nice, especially for that lower end content. So I want to say level 30 enemies, because we probably just ripped free level 30 enemies. Let's just go ahead and put this guy to level 30, actually. I don't know why I put him away. Gonna have to type in heavy gunner again. There we go. Okay, simulate. So we make him level 30. Go ahead and kill him. I die a lot fast. Yeah. One shot him. I mean, what did you expect, you know? Pretty crazy. It's a crazy weapon, but you know, you can do that with Vacor Marlock or whatever. So yeah, go ahead, pick up the weapon. Why not? It's pretty fun. I like it. Pretty awesome weapon. There's no reason not to get it, at least in my opinion. And yeah, of course there's going to be things out there which are a lot better than it, but you know what? That's not how you play Warframe, I guess. You know, you can go with all the high-end stuff and play your endurance runs and stuff, but you just want to mess around and make yourself look cool and all of this cool stuff to, you know, play free missions with. And Pandora. What's the weapon called again? Pandero. There you go. I forgot the name of the weapon. I'm great at this game. I'll see you guys. No, I didn't do that right. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. That's my outro. I don't know why I tried to end it just saying I'll see you guys in the next video. I think I'm just really lazy today. That might be it. I'm lazy every day. And also, if you got the glyph code in this video, make sure to tell me that in the comment section that you got the glyph code, because that's pretty awesome. And yeah, see you guys next time.